court, yes. Okay, going live right now. Would you shoot the Window Rock book, please? Yeah, hit the open. Go ahead.
Welcome to Northland Basketball. Presented by Sports Zone Radio. Exclusive coverage of Navajo Nation and White Mountains varsity basketball online at sportszone123.com and on the Sports Zone Radio smartphone app. And now, it's time for Northland Basketball.
Hi, everybody. Welcome in to Northland Basketball. Welcome to the Chinle Wildcat Den tonight for this doubleheader matchup between the Chinle Wildcats and the Window Rock Fighting Scouts. Game one is a big girls basketball matchup. And in that game one, you've got the team that's undefeated in the region, the Chinle Lady Wildcats at 3-0, getting set to take on a team that is a half a game behind the Wildcats in the 3A North region standings. That's the Window Rock Fighting Scouts at 3-1. And the rankings are out for the AIA as well. We're going to look at those in just a moment. But first, time for the national anthem. Hey everybody, welcome into the Wildcat Den for this broadcast of Northland Basketball. Floyd Simmons here on the call, and our production team led by the producer Derek Simmons. Our technical director is Julio K. And on camera tonight here at the Wildcat Den at camera one, there is Jessica K. handling duties high atop the arena today. Welcome to this broadcast of girls basketball. And the home team, the host Chinle Lady Wildcats, come into the game ranked in the first rankings of the season, ranked number 14 in the state. In games that matter to the AIA, Chinle is 4-4 overall in those games. The actual overall record for the Wildcats is 7-8. And the team they're getting set to take on here, the Window Rock Fighting Scouts. Well, Window Rock is ranked number 2 in the state. They had a great start, an overall 12-3 record. How about this Window Rock Scouts team? Yeah, great start for them. The overall record, as I mentioned, is 12-3, and in games that are counted in the rankings by the AIA, that means non-tournament games. Window Rock is overall 6-2 right now. The team that is ranked number 1 in the state, by the way, is the Chinle Lady Cougars. And in games that they've played, regular season games minus tournament games, they're 8-1. Chinle Lady Cougars suffered their first loss right before Christmas, but what a start for that team as well. Starters being announced on the floor. We're going to turn it over to our broadcast, or rather public address announcer for these starters.
A senior playing the post position, wearing number 34, Ray James. And now, Chinle Wildcats. Francine McCurtain, assisted by Deborah Sosi, Ned Curley, and Alan Brown. Your starting lineup for your Chinle Wildcats. A junior playing the point guard position, wearing number 10, Jaden Lynch. A junior playing the guard position, wearing number 20, Alyssa Williams. A senior playing the guard position, wearing number 24, Nevaeh Jishi. Happy birthday, Nevaeh! Also, a senior playing the forward position, wearing number 40, Georgia Vasquez. And last but not least, a junior playing the forward position, wearing number 23, Cora Yossi. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's sit back and enjoy high school girls clap basketball. Ho! Ho! Are we ready for a game here? Come on! Stomp your feet, clap your hands. Let's go. Let's get this show going.
The announcer has given you the starting lineups. We're set and ready to go here. Our first chance this season to see the Window Rock Lady Scouts. And it's been a treat for the Scouts fans, the way they have played all season long. Coming in the overall 12-3 record that we mentioned, and a number 2 ranking in 3A basketball. Out on the floor, their opponent ranked number 14 in the state, the Chinle Lady Wildcats. We are ready to go. Jumping center for Window Rock is Bree James, and she will tip it, and Window Rock will control. And we're underway, everybody, from the Wildcats and Northland basketball, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. I'm Floyd Simmons. And Window Rock gets to work, and they'll launch a 3 from the left angle. That shot is up there, no good for Jamie So, but there's an offensive rebound. It comes down to Kelly James. Window Rock controlled for a moment, and Kelly's going to jump back up on that ball. It continues to roll around, and eventually this officiating crew will call a jump ball. And there's a little bit of a collision on the floor, but let's see who that is. Jumping to her feet is Jamie So. She's all right. Window Rock will continue on, but give up the basketball on a jump ball. Possession arrow, Chinle, and they'll get the ball for the first time today. Full court press, and a lot of defensive pressure. A couple of ladies there fronting the play. DeVay Willie was there, and Jamie So, and they forced a travel, and Window Rock gets it back. Here's the inbound to Alicia Nelson. Mish gets the basketball for the inbound. So Mish joined by Bree James and Kelly James in the starting lineup. Jamie So is out there as well, and DeVay Willie. Your 5 Window Rock Lady Scouts starting the game. Here's a deep shot from the angle off the back iron, and DeVay is going to get her own rebound and get the nice friendly bounce. First points of the game are scored by the Lady Scouts, DeVay Willie. And a 2-0 early lead right here for Window Rock. Hey, ball comes flying into our equipment, and we're still alive here. Everything is still working. Everything is still on, and we had a monitor go flying. We had a microphone go flying, but it's all still working apparently. And here's the ball out of bounds to the Wildcats. Let's check your Chinle starters as the ball comes in. It was Hanneke Nez that threw the ball in, and another early turnover by the Lady Wildcats. Also starting tonight for Chinle is Jaden Lynch. Alyssa Williams gets a big start here tonight for the Wildcats. Nevaeh Jishi, who if I'm not mistaken, was it Nevaeh that was announced as having a birthday before the game? I think it was. Let's check your 5th starter out there. That is Koa Yazi, as Window Rock goes baseline, and quickly attacking the basket is Alicia Nelson. Count the bucket. And the foul is on one of those other starters. Georgia Vasquez picks up her first foul of the game for Chinle. So you got your starters in both sides. And Alicia Nelson with a chance to make it a 3-point play right here. And the shot is perfect. Count that one. And Window Rock jumps out to a 5-0 lead. And a 30-second timeout asked for immediately by Francine McCurtain. Chinle wants that timeout as Window Rock gets the big and quick start here tonight at the Wildcat Den. We'll grab a 30-second timeout. Basketball fans, back in a moment with more Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
You may qualify for free internet with Choice NTUA Wireless. If you already have Choice Tribal Lifeline, then you may also qualify for a free home internet connection with the Affordable Connectivity Program. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/ACP and get qualified for a free internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo-owned, Navajo proud.
Back to the action, and Window Rock forces yet another turnover by Chinle. It's been an onslaught early on for the Lady Scouts. There's a pass, dangerous across the paint. Koa Yazi tips it away for the Wildcats. Jaden Lynch controls, and the Wildcats have the basketball into front court for the first time. How about this? Here's a shot from downtown, and Koa's first shot attempt is going to be no good. That tips out off of the Wildcats. And Coach Gabby Whitney right there in the middle of your screen has this Window Rock Fighting Scouts team tuned up, not just tonight, this entire season, as they come in ranked number 2 in the state. And I want to say hello and give a shout out to Kanisha Whitehorse, who is apparently watching on our YouTube live stream from Nashville, Tennessee. Says, go Window Rock. Thanks, Kanisha, for checking in. Turnover by the Scouts. Loose ball picked up by Jishi, and that is the first bucket of the game, and a big one too. That's a big 3 for Koa Yazi. Koa spotted up after getting the feed from Nevaeh, and the Wildcats finally get points on the board, and now they'll get the possession back. Chance to even things up. It just seems like in this first now 2.5 minutes, it was all Window Rock, wasn't it, for so long? Finally, that big shot may have just turned the entire tide. Here's lefty off the glass, no good for Koa. Rebound inside. James got the rebound. And look at the drive. Look at the finish. Jamie So with a big bucket. And it's 7-3 early on. Fighting Scouts in front. Wildcats bring it across, and a 10-second violation whistled on the Wildcats. Well, Chinle has just had their early challenges in this one. And considering that, the game is still relatively close thanks to the big shot a moment ago by Koa Yazi. 4:52 on the clock. You see it there on the screen. Inbound to Melissa Nelson. And into the game for the first time, Jada Brown. Get it out to Nelson. And a nice pass through the paint. The shot is no good. Good effort, Jamie So, but couldn't take advantage of the beautiful pass by Melissa Nelson. Here's a long pass up the floor that can't find a receiver. It's out of bounds back to Window Rock. Welcome into the broadcast of Northland basketball. I want to let you know, everybody, that as we approach the postseason, approach the playoffs, many of the games that we will cover in the playoffs are going to be available only on the NFHS network. And so, since we expect many of you viewers to watch playoff games on the NFHS network, it doesn't matter which games that you happen to end up watching. So you hear the whistle, see the whistle, hear the whistle, see the foul, whatever it is. DeJoan White just checked in for Chinle, and she picked up the personal foul right there. Melissa Nelson at the line, and the first one is good for Mish. So she's got 4 early points in the game. And we'll see if she can make this a 6-point lead. Perfect on the foul shots. 3 of 3 at the line early on for Nelson. So I'm mentioning that, if you will, when it's time for you, and by the way, the NFHS is running a half-off subscription in the first month. So if you sign up right now, you're going to only pay half price for the first month. And who knows, there might be some January games that you want to check out. Mostly games not featuring teams who cover here with Northland basketball, but other teams around the state. Your first month is half off, and I think you got to take advantage of that sometime soon. Desiree Yazzie into the game, picks up personal foul. But if you will go to the NFHS Network, NFHSnetwork.com, and register, sign up, get a subscription, but first search for Sports Zone Radio. So in the search box where you can search for your school, you can also search for broadcast partners of the NFHS like Sports Zone Radio. And so if you will search for Sports Zone Radio in the search box where it asks you to put your team name in, then you will land on our portal, if you will. And you will, like I said, you'll land on our portal and you can subscribe right there. And then credit for your subscription goes to the Sports Zone. And we would appreciate that support. It's very important to us. And again, we have no choice as to certain playoff games, whether or not they're covered on the NFHS network. And so it's our privilege to be able to provide that on their network when it does come around. You see out there on the floor, the score goes out to 10-3. Lady Scouts, boy, this Window Rock team, they look good, don't they? And they're going to cash in a little jumper on the left baseline right there, courtesy of Alyssa Hale. Alyssa checking into the lineup for Coach Whitney and knocking that one down. I just like the look of this Window Rock team. They are so disciplined out there. Unable to stop DeJoan White's first shot attempt, though. DeJoan able to put that one in on the right side. Get it back to a 7-point deficit. Window Rock has the ball back. Devay Willie up on the left angle, guarded by Koa. In the paint, Militia kicks it back on the baseline for a jump shot. No good there. Rebound inside. The putback is good for Devay Willie. So the first quarter has started strong for the Lady Scouts, and it continues that way. 14-5 right now. A little better than 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Somebody checking in from the Bay Area in California. Kevin says, let's go, Lady Scouts. All right, Kevin. Registered your support for the Scouts right there. Thank you. Let's see, Sylvester says, go Chinle Wildcats, watching from Lake Powell, Bullfrog, Utah. I bet it's cold over in Bullfrog. Here's a little jumper that comes up short, and it's rebounded by the Lady Wildcats. They'll bring it across. Ray Chi out there checking in. Hey, Ray, says good evening from White Cone. Great job, Floyd, Derek, and the Sports Zone Radio crew. That would be tonight. That would include Julio and Jessica Kay. Yeah, they do a great job, don't they? It's a skeleton crew, but you wouldn't know it. You would think we must have 42, 45 people out here doing this broadcast. I mean, it's so amazing. Terrific. By the way, we're working on, while I'm saying this, we're working on some technical issues. And they're taking a timeout on the floor, which we'll take as well. Quick 30-second timeout, everybody, with 1:23 remaining in the first quarter. And Window Rock up by 9. The broadcast of Northland basketball presented by Choice, NTUA Wireless.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook, or call 928-524-6854.
Thank you to Mano Bahi and to Chilio for the notification there on our YouTube chat about the blank screen. Yeah, we're working on that. You can see we've got that one camera We got them both back for right now, but there is an issue with the wireless. Some interference of some kind causing a problem. Sorry about that, everybody, but we're going to do our best for you. Here's Mish pulling up at the free throw line. Decides to try that jump shot. It's no good. Rebound inside, and a foul will send Bree James to the foul line for the Fighting Scouts. And the lady that committed the foul is Alyssa Williams. That'll be her first foul. 47 seconds remaining in the quarter. That's the fourth team foul on Chinle. Window Rock, they're playing almost a perfect game, it feels like, right? 9-point lead in the first quarter. There's the first foul shot that wouldn't go in for them, by the way. So I might have jinxed them just a little bit, but Bree at the line will get a second opportunity right here. They haven't committed a foul yet. Chinle's committed 4 fouls, none for Window Rock. And that'll be a violation. The shooter, Bree, she knew it was off. She did hit the back iron. That's tough as a free throw shooter. You feel it come off the hand, you know it's not good, and then you go chasing in there. And invariably, of course, that's a violation. Chinle, 40 seconds remaining in the quarter. Wildcats try to put some points on the board. Pull up, Koa, shot, good! Knocked it down! And Koa's got 6 of her team's first 8 points on a couple of first quarter 3-point baskets. And she'll get a steal. And Koa should turn this into 2 easy. And she does. So the last 30 seconds have belonged to Koa. 14 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Back to just a 4-point game now. Nelson, drive, dish, and that one thrown away, taken away by Desiree Yazzie. Up the floor, shot to beat the buzzer, just left of the mark. Koa almost hit another one. And what would that have been like? Close out with a buzzer beater, get it back to 1. But the score will stay at 4 right now. 14-10, Window Rock in front of Chinle. Back in a moment, everybody, with the second quarter. Northland basketball is presented by Choice, NTUA Wireless.
You may qualify for free internet with Choice NTUA Wireless. If you already have Choice Tribal Lifeline, then you may also qualify for a free home internet connection with the Affordable Connectivity Program. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/ACP and get qualified for a free internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Inbound for Window Rock, and we begin the second quarter here on this broadcast of Northland Basketball, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. And there's a nice pass over the top. Lob it into Bree James. Bree did the rest. And Window Rock strikes very quickly to begin this second quarter, and their lead grows back to 6 points over the Chinle Lady Wildcats. From the corner, open for 3. That'll hit back iron just off the mark for Nevaeh Jishi, and a beautiful, beautiful pass up the floor. How about Malicia Nelson and the great feed? I didn't even see who got the bucket. I was so impressed with the pass. Let me see. I know that somebody there, let's see. Looks like it was DeVay. DeVay Willie at the end of it got the 2 points. Well done, but how about that gorgeous pass to set it all up by Malicia Nelson? And our score here is now 18-10. There's a takeaway for the Wildcats. Williams up the floor, has to shovel it back, try to find Georgia Vasquez, and that's going to be off her hands, and Window Rock's got the ball back again. Nelson brings it across. You've got Malicia Nelson, DeVay Willie in the lineup out there for the Fighting Scouts. Bree James is out there, Jada Brown, and wrapping it up, as we see a backcourt violation, wrapping it up. 5 on the floor right now for Window Rock includes Jamie So out there. And for the Wildcats, well, they've got Koa Yazzie back on the floor, as you might expect. Jaden Lynch is out there, Alyssa Williams, doing her work. There is Nevaeh Jishi and Georgia Vasquez are the 5 for the Lady Wildcats. Here's Jaden Lynch with it, number 10. And now Koa guarded by DeVay Willie. Tough assignment for DeVay. Well, it's actually a 2-3 zone now that I look it over. And trying to come around from behind. Force the ball out is Malicia Nelson, and she'll get her first foul. First foul whistled in the game on Window Rock. They played better than 9 minutes of basketball before finally getting whistled. Koa with the inbound. Drive, shot, Jaden Lynch misses that one inside. DeVay Willie is there. And the outlet to Malicia Nelson. Window Rock will set it up again. Number 2 ranked Window Rock, 12-3 overall record. And the opponent tonight, the Chinle Lady Wildcats. Ranked number 14, but in first place in the region. Open look, shot is good. And coming in off the bench to knock down the big 3 for Window Rock is Asarian Begay. And what a shot for Begay. You come in, and what do you want to do? The first thing, get hands on the ball. You want to shoot. You want to get in the rhythm of the game. And there's a nice pull-up at the free throw line on the other side of the floor. Jaden Lynch has got her first points of the game. So the Wildcats try to keep pace somehow. Jada Brown. Lob inside, Malicia Nelson. That's going to roll off just a little too much on it. Rebound Koa. Koyazi ahead. Jaden Lynch back outside to Koa. Give it back to Jaden. Playing catch over there on the right side. Now here's Alyssa Williams. Got open for a 3, and that one's going to be off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Jamie So shovels it out there. So Willie. DeVay with the bounce pass. And here's the lob inside that Georgia Vasquez intercepts. It will go back the other direction, 21-12. Our score. Window Rock in front. Hope everybody's having a great new year. We've got listeners from all over the country, it seems like, out there. You watch a nice Alyssa Williams drop in using the glass nicely, and Alyssa's got her first points today. Cut the Window Rock lead down to 7 right now. Jamie So to the high post. Jada Brown looking for the screen. Try to work down to the baseline. And she hands it off to Malicia Nelson. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Halfway point of the second quarter. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report comes up at the break. Drive, attack, shot to beat the shot clock. And that is going to be, look at this, rebounded by Koa, knocked out of her hands by Malicia. And Jamie So right there for the Scouts to grab the ball, put it in. I just love what Window Rock is doing. They look so seasoned, don't they? I mean, everybody on that floor playing with confidence, playing like they have some level of belief in each other and the team. I just think it looks good. They might be as confident a team as I've seen this year. That Cholo team is a lot like that. Very good team that got to the state championship game last year and returned a bunch of veterans for the Cougar team. They're ranked number 2 in the state. No, number 1. Sorry about that. Cholo's ranked number 1 in the state right now. Window Rock is number 2. I'd like to see the two of these teams, Cholo and Window Rock, play each other. Now, this is not to count out Chinle, of course. We got a lot of basketball left here today. It's a 9-point game, but a lot can happen. And by the way, if you're Chinle, anytime you bring DeJoan White back into the game, and she's in now, just always seems to trigger good things happening. Here's a drop-off pass to Jada Brown. That shot's going to roll up no good, but I believe that was Koa Yazi there fronting her defensively that picked up the foul, and it was Koa. It's first foul of the game on Yazi. 2 shots on the way for number 32, Jada Brown. Trying to make this a double figures lead for the Scouts. Not able to on the first try. Take a look on the replay again. And Jada unable to connect on either one of those free throw tries. Rebound, Wildcats. From downtown, Nevaeh Jishi wants to try that three. That one no good. Rebound. Scouts have it. Marissa Hale is in the game. She got that rebound. Melicia Nelson has it. She tries to drop it inside to DeVay Willie. That'll be over everybody's head, out of bounds off of Winter Rock. 2:35 remaining in the first half. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report comes up at the break. Inbound and across into front court. Desiree Yazzie threw it in and across to Koa. Inside, DeJoan White. Back outside. Give it back to DeJoan, and she runs headlong into one of those Lady Scouts. And then might have got away with a little push from behind. Gets an offensive rebound. Can't quite finish on that one. We'll get a jump ball out of it. There's a lot of activity down in the paint. And it's going to be, like I said, jump ball, possession to Chinle. And with 2:11 on the clock, Coach Whitney calls a timeout for the Scouts. Winter Rock in front by 9. Here's our timeout as well. Back in 30 seconds. This is Northland Basketball. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
The team at Beeman Well Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
Well, the Winter Rock Fighting Scouts have kind of cooled off a little bit. And after the really hot start, but to be honest with you, both teams are a little bit cool. Both just, the offenses have slowed down the last couple of minutes in this one. So we thank Choice NTUA Wireless for their sponsoring partnership of Northland Basketball. Thank you, Choice. And they will be our presenting sponsors of the 3A North Region Tournament coming up at the beginning of February as well. And that'll be happening at Fighting Scouts Event Center in Winter Rock. Looking. Here's the inbound to Koa. Koa draws a couple of defenders. And out to the corner, DeJoan White. She wants the runner on the baseline. Could not elevate. Ended up coming up short on the shot attempt there. Jada Brown came up with the rebound. And a pass forced inside, and DeJoan White there to steal it, tip it away and steal it. Well, DeJoan made her season debut for Chinle against Monument Valley a couple of nights ago. We covered that game here at the Sports Zone. And while she picks up a foul right now, fouling Melicia Nelson inside, boy, I got to tell you that DeJoan, who now has 2 fouls in the game, she was a defensive machine against Monument Valley. Limited time that she played, still trying to work her way back into game shape after coming back from a knee injury. But there she made another defensive play just a moment ago, didn't she? And the lady at the line is perfect so far, 4 for 4 at the free throw line. And that one good as well. So Melicia Nelson's nice start continues. 7 points in the game for Mish, and her team is in front by 11, their biggest lead of the game. So I was mentioning on the live chat there, people checking in out there from parts far and wide. Let's see, somebody checked in from Colorado Springs a moment ago. That was Kim Wade. Thanks, Kim. Hope things are going well for you in Colorado Springs. It's got to be as cold up there as it is around here. And it is cold around here. Somebody from Sanders checked in, said, "Go Wildcats!" That shot is good. Count the bucket for Marissa Hale. Now here come the Scouts with the ball again in transition. Not able to make the shot, but there's a foul. Hanneke Nez picked up her first foul of the game. She'll send Jamie So to the foul line. Jamie at the line. And the shot is good. Somebody checked in from Albuquerque just a little while ago. I think that was on the Facebook channel. See somebody from Seattle, Mary Shirley, watching from Seattle, a Fighting Scouts alum. Says, go Big Blue. There's a jump shot. There's a three. Georgia Vasquez cashing in from the left corner. And much needed big bucket for Chinle. This is Jada Brown's attempt. It's no good. And the missed shot caught by DeJohn, whose pass almost taken right back by Jamie So for Winter Rock. That'll go off of the Scouts out of bounds. And down by 12. Down by 12. The Wildcats will bring it up into front court. Our friend Cedric Colorado is out there saying, go Tuba City Warriors. Cedric, this is Winter Rock and Chinle, my man. Chase Manhattan, watching from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Thanks, Chase. Somebody from Buckeye, Maxie Cleveland, watching from Buckeye, Arizona, says, make your free throws in all capitals. And then says, of course, blessings after that. Jackie Begay checking in. We get a timeout for the end of the second quarter. We go into halftime here in just a moment. Just want to check in with all you out there and let you know we're paying attention. It's Maxie Cleveland watching and supporting the Scouts from Buckeye. Says make your free throws. Somebody from Nevada, Winnemucca, Nevada. Did I say that right, Jackie Begay? Thanks for watching the broadcast, Jackie. Jason says, love Sports Zone Radio. Well, Jason, we love you. Thank you. Julie Cheeks. Sorry about that, Julie. Former Wildcat watching from Fort Worth, Texas. And Flea is watching from, let's see, the Allen of Kitsimmee, Arizona. Watching from a foot of snow. Hey, Flea, stay warm out there, would you? I'm going to grab us a timeout here in just a moment. Let's see here. What else you got going on? We'll check some others. Somebody from Dilcon Nation. Bows Begay checking in. Tracy Anderson from Phoenix says go Scouts. And also Sarah from Inscription House watching. Shauna from Farmington, New Mexico. AC from Chandler, Arizona. Thank you, AC. Am I saying this right? Veen, or is it Veenie? I don't know. Watching from Ahwatukee. We always get Ahwatukee viewers, by the way, and we thank you. We'll check in on the rest of you here in a little bit, okay? Going into halftime, the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report comes up next. We'll be back in a moment, everybody. Break it down for you. Right here, it's Northland Basketball, presented by Choice, NTUA Wireless.
What can you do for that special Valentine in your life? How about take them out for a romantic steak dinner at Cattleman's Steakhouse?
Aw, you're the best, honey.
Followed by 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters. Then let them know their name is in the hat to win a Valentine adventure they will never forget. Premium VIP front row tickets to Blake Shelton live in concert with special guests Dustin Lynch and Emily Ann Roberts. And if it couldn't get any better, add $1,000 cash. Happy Valentine's Day. If you have a broken windshield, call the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. And treat your Valentine to steak dinner, the movies, and a shot at front row tickets to see Blake Shelton live in concert, and $1,000 cash. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
Every home has a story to tell, and your furniture sets the stage. From classic to contemporary, farmhouse to European, the Furniture Gallery will match your taste with the perfect centerpiece or accent. Make each room in your home a place to gather, connect, and create lasting memories. The Furniture Gallery doesn't just sell furniture. They deliver comfort, quality, and unparalleled customer service. The Furniture Gallery, located in Snowflake, helps make a house a home, and they'll do whatever it takes to make you a customer for life. You may qualify for free internet with Choice NTUA Wireless. If you already have Choice Tribal Lifeline, then you may also qualify for a free home internet connection with the Affordable Connectivity Program. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/ACP and get qualified for a free internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud. What's your style? Classic, farmhouse, yeehaw, antique, contemporary, European, bonjour. The Furniture Gallery, located in Snowflake, are the experts to not only help you discover what makes you, you, but they'll do it with your budget in mind. The Furniture Gallery doesn't just sell furniture. They help you turn a house into a home where families laugh and celebrate, share a meal, and create lasting memories. At the Furniture Gallery, they'll do whatever it takes to make you a customer for life.
When exactness is ordered, Hatch Concrete will deliver. We provide ready-mix concrete for any size job, from the do-it-yourself project to the professional construction project, delivering a variety of aggregate to suit your concrete or construction needs from granite to cinders. Hatch Concrete is not just another ready-mix concrete company. We provide quality service, quality concrete, concrete pumping, and Fox blocks where quality is not just a name, but a tradition. At Hatch Concrete, this mud's for you.
Hey, we're back in, everybody. It's halftime here, the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime reports at Chinle High School. And the halftime score here is 29-17. Windrock in front. Just a moment to go through the first half. And the Scouts have gotten a bunch of ladies in the scoring column, 6 different individuals out there. And the 2 leading the way are Melicia Nelson and DeVay Willie. They each have 7 points. Jamie So has 6 points. Also in the game, Ariessa Hale has 4 points. Asarian Bigay has 3 points. And Bree James has 2 points. 2 points for Bree. And I should say it's actually pronounced Bray. It's Bray James. I just found that out because I just got a chance to talk to one of the all-time Lady Scout legends, Vanessa James, the cousin of Bray, and the sister of Kelly. Kelly on the roster here with Winter Rock. And Vanessa here, she completed her bachelor's degree. She is studying in psychology for her master's at the University of New Mexico. And, you know, Vanessa, one of the all-time greats and so popular a player here across the Navajo Nation, part of our Northland basketball coverage. And it's a privilege to be able to cover her all those many years, and now she is that close to a master's degree. So happy for her and her family. What a great young lady Vanessa is. On the other side, Chinle is led in scoring by Koa Yazi. 2 big threes in that first quarter to try to help keep pace with that tough Winter Rock team. Georgia Vasquez has 3 points in the game. That was a 3 made. And let's see, 2 points for Jaden Lynch, 2 points for Alyssa Williams, and 2 points for DeJoan White for the Chinle Wildcats. Chinle ranked number 14 in the state. Winter Rock ranked number 2 in 3A basketball here in Arizona. The boys come up after this girls' game. Remember that between games we stop one broadcast to begin the other. And we'll do the same thing here after this game. Thank you all for checking in out there. We got a ton of great people watching and listening from parts across the country, really. Somebody out there watching from Riverton, Wyoming, D. Begay. Thank you, D. Let's see. Rena Brown. Hello from Holbrook, Arizona. Go Lady Scouts and Lady Wildcats. Okay, Rena's giving it up for both of them. Thank you, by the way, to our Leonard Keone. Gave us an end of first quarter score. Algisay 12, Ganado 8 in the girls' game. So thank you, Leonard. Keep those updates coming. Okay, halftime there. It's Algisay 26, Ganado 24. So again, thank you to Leonard Keone. Elaine says, let's go Cats from Phoenix. Shan Yaz watching from Concord, New Hampshire. Hey, Shan, my best friend lives just down the road from where you are there in Concord, New Hampshire. And I've been there a couple of times to visit. Beautiful country. Thanks for checking in, Shan. The Bonners from Ferry, Idaho say, go Wildcats. Ferry, Idaho. Somebody from Valley Redondo. It's Coyote Golden Eyes. Am I saying that right? Is it Coyote or Coyote? Tay Brown from Winnebago. What's NE? Nebraska. Yeah, that's what that is, right? Nebraska. Watching from Winnebago, Nebraska. Says, Sco Scouts. It's Tay Brown. Thanks, Tay. Let's see, Native Apache Indian watching from White River. And Dallas Ray from Portland, Oregon. Checking in saying, go Wildcats. Thank you, Dallas. Let's see here. Michael Jean says, my best friend is Lenny. Amazing camera work as always. Oh, Leonard. Yeah, Leonard Keone. Leonard's not on this game today, by the way, Michael. Leonard is out there watching that Algisay Ganado game. And LaShawna checks in from Albuquerque. The Whitelows saying, go Lady Scouts from Albuquerque. Melton says, go Hornets from Farmington, New Mexico. People from far and wide checking in on this broadcast of Northland basketball. Thank you, everybody, for being out there with us as we get the second half underway. Lisa Nelson hits the deck and still gets the assist on a nice dish, nice feed to her teammate. Kelly James, as I mentioned, the younger sister of Vanessa James, who was down saying hi just a moment ago, stopped into our broadcast desk, started halftime to say hello to the Sports Zone team. And Kelly does her proud with the shot right there to get the second half scoring underway. It's 31-17. Window Rock in front of Chinle. Dish inside, loose ball. Jaden Lynch picks it up. Tried to get it to Koa, but handcuffed her. It's tough. That Window Rock defense is smothering it, isn't it? They're tough. And the only thing that seems to hurt them right now is themselves. They throw it away. Throw it out of bounds on the left side. Check the second half starters. Jamie So right there, who committed the turnover, but she also got poked in the eye. Jamie is trying to work it out a little bit. But she's okay at the top of that defense along with DeVay Willie. The 2 and the 2-3 defense for Window Rock right now. Down low inside is Braid James. Looks like the tallest lady on that Window Rock roster, and she's patrolling the middle for Coach Gabby Whitney. The other two starters here in the second half, Kelly James, as mentioned a moment ago. She got the points just a bit ago. And then the other starter is Melicia Nelson for Window Rock. Here's the runner, throw way up high off the glass. Shot no good for Jaden Lynch. Rebound DeVay Willie, Window Rock. They've got the ball, fake it, throw it up. No good there. And then Jamie So could not control the rebound. It ends up being Alyssa Williams coming out of there with the basketball for Chinle. Here's Alyssa for the 3 on the way, and off the glass. The shot is good, banked it nicely, and you know she meant it. Shot good for the Wildcats, and she's got 5 in the game with that big 3 made right there. Alyssa Williams joined in the second half starting lineup for the Wildcats by Jaden Lynch. Also out there, Nevaeh Jishi, Georgia Vasquez, and Koa Yazi. Start the second half. Here's a whistle and a foul. That goes against Jamie So. Believe it or not, that is only the second foul whistled this entire game on Window Rock, and a timeout is taken by the Scouts, who lead 31-19. So a 30-second timeout as well here. Back in a moment to the Wildcat Den and the big Window Rock lead. This is Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
You may qualify for free internet with Choice NTUA Wireless. If you already have Choice Tribal Lifeline, then you may also qualify for a free home internet connection with the Affordable Connectivity Program. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/ACP and get qualified for a free internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
I fixed my book. It was actually a 2-point basket for Alyssa Williams. I think I may have called out a 3 right there. And the score is corrected. 31-19 is our score. Window-Rock in front. Thank you all for checking in on our broadcast of Northland basketball. Tyree Stingley says, "Go Page Sand Devils." Of course you do, Tyree. And Tyree, are you having another great year? Can't wait to see you and your team. We're scheduled to be there to watch Page host Chinle this Thursday. And we get to see Tyree Stingley, the great Sand Devil junior. Tyree, who scored his 1,000th point for the Sand Devils in just the last few days. Congratulations, Tyree. We love your game, and we are thrilled for you. Reach that milestone. Well done, young man. Here's a shot that goes up for Chinle. That one is no good. Somebody cheering from Tucson. Cody Davis says, "Let's go, Scouts." Thanks for checking in. Somebody else, Rich White's checking in with Danny, Sage, and River. And River White from Bozeman, Montana. Skodan Scouts, says Rich. So Danny, Sage, River, thanks for watching the broadcast with us here from the Sports Zone. And I bet it's cold in Bozeman, because it's cold out here. It was 0 degrees this morning on my drive to work. 0 degrees in Lakeside, Arizona. Shot clock violation. Scouts turn it over. Somebody checked in, said camera 2 is the camera person of the game. Oh, and by the way, that was the camera 2 guy that checked in and said that. Pretty classic camera 2 guy. Tyree Stingley says, trying for 2,000, trying to go for 2,000. Tyree, I'm with you, man. I want to see it. I want to see you get that 2,000, brother. Let's do this. 31-19 our score. We've been kind of stuck at that for a while here as we get this second half underway. Halfway mark of the third quarter right about now, and Window Rock unable to connect on a 3. Jaden Lynch comes out. She was thinking about picking it up and throwing it down the floor and then continued with her dribble. And the official on that far side, that's Neil Yazzie. One of the all-timers right there. Neil, one of the best in the business. And there it is. Yep. It's that slight kind of pick it up, kind of carry it just a little bit. Jaden's like, what are you talking about? Don't argue with Neil. Although that was a good effort. That was a good effort at adjusting by Jaden. Hey, listen, a lesser official, and she'd have got away with that. There's Neil Yazzie. Good man right there. And this is a great crew. These guys have done a great job tonight calling this one. As I mentioned, Window Rock has only been whistled 2 times in the entire game. Just shows you how tough they are. And there's going to be the third one. And that's a good call as well. That's DeVay Willie trying to give some help defense, and DeVay gets her first foul call of the game. Those of you who don't know yet, as you see Francine McCurtain there on your screen, the head coach of this Chinle team, got them to the semifinals last year before they bowed out to Sholo Cougars. Koa drives and threw the ball to an open spot on the floor and then got it back and then got the shot to go, and she'll go to the foul line. Got to be careful. That's one of those borderline shots. I don't know how well we've got the look on the replay, but I mean, you're going to watch it. Koa gives a nice little push. Could have gone either way right there. And it ends up being a foul on the defender. Well, it was Jamie So, I think, right there. No, it wasn't. It was DeVay Willie. DeVay picking up her second foul of the game. And Koa aggressive inside to get the points. And for her, getting into double figures now. She's got 10 in the game for the Lady Wildcats. DeJoan White into the lineup for Chinle. And the Window Rock Lady Scouts have the ball at the top of the key. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jada Brown trying to work the baseline into the paint. Ball slapped away for a moment. This one goes up, and it's brought down by the Wildcats for a moment. Jaden Lynch had her hands on the ball and then tied up for a jump ball. It will be Chinle's basketball, down by 10 here in the third quarter. Let's see somebody. D. Begay says -7 degrees right now in Wyoming. -7. I'm going to stop complaining. But is it a -7 like here on the Navajo reservation? Because -7 here is a different kind of -7. So cold it gets out here without any cover. You know, up here in the north. There's a whistle and a foul on Jaden Lynch. And there's Mo. Got to give Mo his love. Mo's always going to get some screen time, isn't he? Mo Draper, the Hall of Famer. Here inside it goes. Jamie So, not able to make that. Bree James, the tip, not good there. But Melissa Nelson stays with it for Window-Rock, and Melissa's got 9 points in the game now. I'm going to have to correct my scoring here in a minute. I deleted somebody's points a minute ago on our electronic book, and now I got issues with my score. Score on your screen is good because we get that right from the scoreboard here at the arena. We'll get a whistle and a ball out of bounds. That'll belong to the Wildcats. 33-21, timeout from the Wildcat bench, down by 12 here in this third quarter. And a timeout here as we bring you Northland basketball. Back in a moment, our coverage presented by Choice, NTUA Wireless.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Boy, hard to beat the Wildcat Den, isn't it? Hard to beat the Den. Let's see if we're back here. Yeah, we're back. Sorry about that, folks. Again, difficult to beat the Wildcat Den as far as the venue goes for basketball. It's beautiful. We got a good crowd here tonight in Chinle. And we've got you as well out there in your -7 degrees, wherever you might find yourself. Freezing cold. Thanks, everybody. Inbound for the Cats, and nicely done up off the glass. Curling toward the baseline and making that shot, and one quick move was Koa. She caught it, she put it up there to beat the defense. And that make gets it to a 10-point game. In the paint, Jada Brown fakes the pass, scoops it up there, running right to left across the paint. That was a nice looking effort by Jada. And for Brown, first points here on the night. Back to 12 for the lead. And Desiree Yazzie throws a pass right to Melissa Nelson and then tries to defend her. How many times have you seen it, right? Player turns the ball over and then immediately they commit a foul. It's almost, it feels like a prerequisite for it to happen. And that's exactly what happened right there. Boy, way downtown, Jamie So almost connected right there. She was out there a ways. The Cats attacking, and Desiree Yazzie makes up for that miscue a moment ago with a beautiful shot running and knocking it in off the glass. Approaching 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. Something happening there with that clock. Sorry about that, guys, but it's somewhat close. The score is accurate, 35-25, as we come now down to the end of the third quarter. Inbound on the way for the Scouts. Looking, getting it in. Jada Brown now. 15 on the shot clock. Jada guarded by Alyssa Williams. Shovels it outside to Bray James. Bray gave it back to Jada. Jada tried to tap it back. Jada's got to be a volleyball player. That was a nice little set pass back to her, wasn't it? Only problem was I don't think Bray was expecting the ball goes out of bounds. Wildcats will have it for the final 10 seconds of the quarter. Sorry about that, guys. Lost audio for a moment there. Shot on the way to beat the buzzer. And that shot is no good for Chinle. They've got the game down to 10 points. We're going to grab us a timeout and get ready for the fourth quarter, everybody. Game one of our broadcast doubleheader from the Wildcat Den finds Window Rock in front by 10. And we'll be back with that fourth quarter in this girls' varsity basketball matchup. Stand by. More Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
You may qualify for free internet with Choice NTUA Wireless. If you already have Choice Tribal Lifeline, then you may also qualify for a free home internet connection with the Affordable Connectivity Program. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/ACP and get qualified for a free internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo-owned, Navajo proud.
If there's one player on the field that outperforms the rest, it's Perkins Cinders. Like any all-star, they put in the hard work by sourcing, sorting, and delivering all things dirt. Concrete materials, gravel, cinders, topsoil, mulch, and more. With over 5 decades of knowledge and expertise, manpower, and a whole lot of horsepower, Perkins Cinders will help you score that huge win with your project. Serving the entire White Mountains at PerkinsCindersInc.com. Get a load of this.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Let's get the fourth quarter underway. It's Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Out on the floor, the Fighting Scouts have the basketball. Jada Brown drives, lost it, and it's taken away. It's taken away by the Wildcats who get the pull-up jumper on the left side. No good for Nevaeh Jishi after her teammate Hannah Nez was able to get the steal. Now it's Window Rock going to work. Up the floor, inside. Bray James unable to finish right there, and it's Koa with the rebound. Desiree Yazzie flying into the paint, throws a prayer up there, and it's answered off the glass. The shot is good, and the foul, and it's James dropping back. Bray picks up her first foul of the game, and Desiree able to finish strong, get the shot. Take a look at the replay again right there. Ends up on the deck. And pretty happy to get that shot. Missed the follow, though. Missed the free throw. Those are going to become critical any moment now. Here's the drive. Adjustments. Nelson. Shot. No good. DeVay Willie with a follow. Those Scouts. That one no good. And then I think DeVay committed a foul trying to take away the rebound from Desiree Yazzie. And indeed, it's DeVay Willie. DeVay's got a third foul of the game now. And in spite of that, again, you've got to be impressed by Window Rock's tenacity. And the way they just play with a sense of confidence and air about them that's hard to define, but something about them, and it's kind of like every lady on the floor has it. And I think it's a part of a formula that's going to continue to work well for them. And DeJoan White working inside gets her second basket of the game for the Wildcats. Whistle on the sideline. And a Koa Yazzie foul committed there right in front of the Scouts bench. 2 fouls in the game on Koa now. Following the game, we'll talk to our Sports Zone Player of the Game. It's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. And Coach Whitney asks for a timeout, so we'll step aside for 30 seconds. Back in a moment. Basketball fans, more Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
We get it. The last thing you probably want is a trip to the hospital. But the first thing you should consider is where you'll receive the best healthcare experience. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, we strive to be the community's preferred healthcare provider. Need a home doctor visit, a wellness appointment, or to utilize the latest CT and MRI technology? Our professionally trained staff will care for you with empathy and purpose. White Mountain Regional Medical Center is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Just got a nice check-in from one of our very good and close friends, V. Sosi. V says, thank you for covering games throughout the season and hope to see the Sports Zone Radio crew soon. Well, V, you're welcome and can't wait to see you again real soon. Somebody checked in from St. Michael's. That's Phillips. Wendell Phillips. Says, go Wildcats. Grant Francisco says, thank you for broadcasting. Go Chinle. Thank you for that. Wilmer Begay. Hello from Apache Junction. Well, thank you, Wilmer. Says, go Wildcats. It's Wilmer's hometown. And somebody from Hermosillo, Sonoma, Mexico. Yes. Thank you. Yaz Niltis Chi. I know I butchered that. I'm sure I did. Thanks for checking in from Mexico. And also somebody from Bird Springs, Charlie Smith, saying hi from Bird Springs. Is that Jillian watching from Page, Arizona, a Wildcats fan? Coach Rob Floco. Hey, Rob. Coach Floco from Navajo Tech University. Hello back to you. Francis says, thank you. Sports Zone Najoni. Ray Bahi, watching from Melbourne, Florida, says, thank you. SZR. There's a nice runner. Nice looking effort anyway by Mish. Shot no good. Rebound. DeJean comes up with a rebound. There's a whistle. And it's going to be Mish picking up the foul. Melicia's second foul of the game, and Nelson will check out. Boy, is that the first time Melicia has spent time on the bench today? 35-29. The Wildcats just staying in this thing, man. I tell you. And a timeout. Timeout from Coach McCurtain. Grabbing that timeout. And she'll be left with two more timeouts. Two more timeouts remaining for the Wildcats here in the fourth quarter. One timeout remaining for Winter Rock. We're going to stay here to take a look at a couple of different things for you out there. Say hi again to some of the folks out there. Gina checking in from Winter Rock. Well, Gina, I wish I was in Winter Rock for one reason right now, because I've got a hankering for a green chili cheeseburger. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Don't you, Gina? Todd says hello from Bangor, Maine. Bangor, Maine. Somebody watching from Bangor, Maine says go Winter Rock. Wow, how do you end up in Bangor? That's amazing. Billy from Farmington, New Mexico, class of 06. All right. Rachel Sandoval, former state champion. Go Winter Rock. Finding Scouts, hello from Mesa, says somebody else. Oh, Todd from Maine. There you go. Thanks, everybody. El Centro, California in the chat. Myra Watchman. Thanks, Myra. Scotty from Oyehe, Nevada. Yeah, I'll never get that one right. Drive, shots. And Desiree Yazzie unable to make the shot there. Whistles galore on that. And here comes the inbound for the Wildcats. Down by 6, well within reach. He hit a three right here, get some momentum. Inbound to Koa, surrounded by scout defenders, and a drive and a travel. Nope, not a travel. Thought maybe Hanukkah was going to get called for the travel. Nope, it was DeVay Willie making contact before that extra step was registered. And by the way, DeVay, one of the starters for Winter Rock now, has just picked up her 4th foul of the game. And to the foul line goes Hanukkah Ness. Must make your free throws here in the 4th quarter, and that one is good. for Hanukkah. She's got, well, that's her first point of the game. Her teammate Koa Yazi leads the scoring for the Wildcats with 12 points in the game. Another foul shot, good. On the other side, the leading scorer is Melissa Nelson with 9 points. DeVay Woolley has 7. Boy, DeVay's played a great game. Four and a half remaining. Jamie So, pass inside, collision. And that was, that one smarted a little bit. Melissa inside, and she got fouled. We'll look at it again here. I know you saw the free throw. Can I see it again? Get the pass inside to Mish. And Koa was right there to try and defend it. And the third foul of the game on Koa. You know, flag football is a sport here in Arizona now. These teams would make great flag football teams. So tough, so physical. There's a shot from the corner. No good for DeVay. We're down to a 4-point game. You paying attention? This game has gotten pretty interesting all of a sudden with that miss and rebound to Chinle. How big would a shot made right here on this possession be? And there's a foul. 3 shots on the way for Koa. DeVay got her, and I think DeVay Woolley is done. I think that's foul number 5 in the game on DeVay. It is. There she goes. She's played a great game. She'll be replaced by Melissa Nelson, who comes in. I think Melissa got popped in the mouth, by the way. The way she feels like she's working on her teeth right now. She steps back into the game. 3 made foul shots right here by Koa would be as big as they get. She starts with getting a friendly home court bounce on that one. Big shot by Koa. Wildcats are 4 of 5 in the fourth quarter from the line. Count it, baby. We got a 1-point game. Number 2, Window Rock. Number 14, Chinle, and half of the fourth quarter in front of us. Nelson looking for the screen, and then the screen left. So she brings it back outside. Mish going to work and drawing a foul. I think they're going to say foul before the shot. Koa Yazi. And now that becomes critical because Koa just picked up her 4th foul of the game. Inbound to James. Jamie So back outside. And that 3 on the way for Kelly James is no good. Are you kidding me right here? Chinle could take the lead. They were down by 12 a moment ago. Look at this shot. Just off the front of the iron. That had the distance. It was perfect distance. Just a little left for Koa. Pass inside. Knocked away. Scramble. Fight. Bray, James, huge shot. Bray picks a great time to make her second shot of the game, and then timeout from the bench quickly for Window Rock. No, take it back. Take it back. It's Chinle grabbing a timeout with 3:09 remaining in regulation. The Wildcats are going to be left with 1 timeout after that. I believe it was. Now I'm going to have to check on that, because they just registered that Window Rock has no more timeouts left. We'll stay right here. Who took that timeout? Who took the timeout? Window Rock did. So listen to this. The Scouts spent their final timeout right there. And that's what I thought. I thought when the shot was made, I thought Coach grabbed the timeout so that she could make sure her defense didn't get beat back, right? That's what you normally do in that situation. Only thing is, that was the final timeout for Window Rock. So they've got none left. The Wildcats have 2 remaining. Coach Whitney wanted to get her team into the right defense, and now they're going to play a full court defense. Big collision on the sideline that has Desiree Yazzie slow in getting up. And Bray James came over and put a pop on her, knocked her flat. No whistle there. Windrock gets the basketball. Here they come for the inbound. Desiree going to check out. She just got banged up a little bit, so she'll leave the game for Chinle. DeJoan White out there. Koa Yazzie is off the floor with 4 personal fouls now. Coach McCurtain going to save her star player for the final minute or so, I think. See if this group can hold it together without Koa. Here's Alyssa Williams in front court, wide open for 3, and just off the mark for Nevaeh Jishi. No good. Rebound. DeJoan White. Kept alive by the Cats, and a lob inside DeJoan. DeJoan can't pull it down. Jamie So attacking the basket after a long pass, and Jamie's headed to the foul line. Here comes Koa back into the game. A little bit earlier than I thought she would, but coach left with no real option in the moment, decides to bring Koa back into the game. Koa is not going to be able to play a lot of defense, for the obvious reason, 4 personal fouls. Jamie at the foul line. Jamie misses the foul shot, and Jamie So will have 1 more. Try at it here. Try to extend a 3-point lead. What a game. What a game, basketball fans. And the second one. Big make right there by Jamie So. Lots of pressure. And a huge make. Say hi to Valencia Woody. Says, watching from Phoenix Children's Hospital. Also Sita watching from Fort Defiance, says it's cold out here. What a shot by Jaden Lynch. Big make for Jaden, big takeaway for the Wildcats, and then the ball knocked out of bounds on a shot attempt by Koa at the basket. Gets knocked out. Wildcats will have it and a chance to tie the game right here with 1:43 remaining. Inbound. Return to Alyssa Williams. DeJoan White's tripped on the way in. Gets it outside. Jaden Lynch pull up. Shot just off the mark. And it's rebounded by Bray James for the Scouts. Hometown fans don't appreciate the call. That's for sure. And Bray is going to go to the foul line. She's got 2 shots on the way. Both teams are in the bonus right now. And remember, the bonus in high school basketball is 2 shots. There's no more 1-and-1. Doesn't exist anymore in high school basketball in Arizona. Shot is good, and you can hear Winter-Rock's well represented here at the Den. They got a lot of fans in attendance. It's a big make, 3-point difference. Wow, both shots are good. 90 seconds left. Koa. Malicia Nelson guards her, man-to-man Window Rock defense. There's a runner, no good. Rebounded by James. Scouts will clear it out. Big possession. Coach Whitney trying to calm her team down, slow them down a bit. Don't get overexcited right here. Protect the basketball. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock now. Jada Brown goes in, has it knocked out, and that's going to be off of Chinle. DeJoan White with a great job defensively. She kind of filled that spot in the paint. Jada had nowhere to go. Knocked it out of bounds. I thought Wildcats were going to end up with a basketball on that. Instead, Windrock has it. 2 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to lose the ball. There's the shot clock violation. Did not know they inbounded the ball. There was only 5 seconds on the shot clock. Didn't know it. Didn't have any idea. And the Wildcats will spend one of their 2 remaining timeouts here with 45 seconds left in a nail-biter here at the Wildcat Den. Who's going to come away with a big win tonight? Number 2, Windrock, or number 14, Chinle? Scouts by 4 right now. Back in a moment. This is Northland Basketball, presented by Choice, NTUA Wireless.
You may qualify for free internet with Choice NTUA Wireless. If you already have Choice Tribal Lifeline, then you may also qualify for a free home internet connection with the Affordable Connectivity Program. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/ACP and get qualified for a free internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
It's good to have you with us here tonight at the Wildcat Den, everybody. Our broadcast schedule finds us, at least schedule-wise, in Page on Thursday. We're supposed to be in Page. The Sand Devils will host the Chinle Wildcats this Thursday night. And game time, by the way, for the first game is 5:30 p.m. Thank you to White Mountain Regional Medical Center. They will bring you the Sports Zone's Player of the Game coming up at the end of our broadcast. We'll be in Page on Thursday if the snow doesn't prevent our trip. The forecast calls for snow. Look at this, the roll in, and just not a wise idea. Try to save some time. And you know what? Didn't really need to. Jump ball tied up by Melissa Nelson. That's a big reversal on the arrow. I mean, just rolled it in, and then not only that, but Koa got her. I think they're dealing with a contact lens issue now. Gonna throw it back. Just keep on going, man. I'm telling you, I'm headed to the bench. I'm finding me some fluid to make that thing work. Here's the shot. Again, rushed one. I don't know that that's the shot you wanted. Jaden's shot from the baseline, no good. Rebound to Windrock. Cross-court pass to the corner. It's Kelly James outside Jada Brown. 20 seconds. Coach wants a foul. Coach wants a foul, and Jaden gives it to her eventually, but Coach McCurtain was yelling for that foul for, 8 seconds maybe on the clock before anybody stepped out and finally committed the contact. Burned a bunch of time right there. So, you play these games for a reason, and there's going to be some, if Windrock holds on to this, there's going to be some opportunities to grow, to learn from the final minute of this one right here. And one of those is, 45 seconds in a 2-possession game is, you don't have to rush that much. You can get a good shot. Shot selection is important. Take care of the basketball. Mish makes 1 of 2 at the line right there. That was a big, big make, by the way, wasn't it? Sure was. A 2-possession game. Need a 3 somewhere in here. Nevaeh comes up a little bit short. Rebound to Joan. And she's able to reverse that one in with 3 seconds left, 3.8 seconds. Coach McCurtain, she got a big smile on her face for sure. She knows that her team battled and fought right here. But they got to somehow come up with a steal and then hit a 3, tie this game if they can. DeJoan White right there with the big, big make. And you know what? We'll grab a 30-second timeout and bring you back with the final seconds of this one. Who's going to come away with a win? A 3-point difference. Northland Basketball presented by Choice, NTUA Wireless.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook, or call 928-524-6854.
Thank you goes out to Tanaya. Did I say it right? Tanaya Jishi, watching from Phoenix, Arizona. You're welcome, Tanaya. Cindy Jody watching from Crown Point, New Mexico. You have folks all over the globe checking in on the broadcast. Here's the inbound, final 3.8 seconds, inbound to Mish, and time will expire. And Winter Rock gets the 41-38 victory tonight over the Chinle Lady Wildcats. The number 2 ranked Winter Rock Lady Scouts escape the trap here tonight in this one. And the overall record will be 13-3 after this one. We'll talk to head coach Gabby Whitney in just a moment. And to our Sports Zone Player of the Game. It's presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Let's get our votes in. And the votes is unanimous from the Sports Zone broadcast crew. Our Sports Zone Player of the Game, Milicia Nelson of Winter Rock. Mish is going to join us in a couple of moments. She led the team with 10 points in scoring and led her team to victory here tonight at the Wildcat Den. Chinle ranked number 14 in the first rankings that did come out here just a couple of days. Well, it came out today, I think, was the first rankings of the season. And I don't think a loss today to Winter Rock, as highly ranked as the Scouts are, I do not think this is going to affect. I don't think it's going to affect the ranking for the Wildcats. At least you don't feel like it should. They got another big test coming up on Thursday versus Page. We plan ourselves to be there if the snow doesn't prevent it from happening this coming Thursday. See the Wildcats again. That'll be 3 straight games Wildcats have made our coverage. First it was Monument Valley a couple of nights ago. Then it was tonight, Winter Rock, and then Page. I tell you, what a tough road for this Wildcats team. And for Winter Rock, another nice victory for the Scouts. They have had a fantastic season. And by the way, with the win, they move into a first-place tie with Chinle. Both teams now 3-1 in the 3A East, 3A North region, 3A North. Congratulations to the Scouts on the big win. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
There's Milicia Nelson, everybody. I'm going to get a chance to talk to her. Welcome, folks. Welcome into the Wildcat Den for tonight's broadcast of Northland Basketball, presented by Choice, NTUA Wireless, and now the Sports Zone's Player of the Game, which is brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. She joins us here now. Her name is Milicia Nelson, the great senior for Winter Rock, checking in with us here tonight after a 41-38 victory for her Winter Rock Lady Scouts. Mish, congratulations on the big victory.
Thank you.
Well, that was a hard-fought battle, and you had the big lead in the second half. I think it was up to 12 points or something like that. What happened there? The wheels came off a little bit, and Chinle was able to make the comeback.
I guess we just lit up, and our defense we fell back, and it was hard to bring back the momentum.
You're still trying to catch your breath.
Yeah.
You played a heck of a game out there. And you only sat, if I'm not mistaken, tonight maybe a minute of the game. You were out there a lot, played your heart out, and did a good job. What was it in your mind then in the final, that final 30 seconds when you secured the victory? What did your team do well to get that win?
Well, I know we just had to keep our composure. At one point, Chinle had the momentum, and we just had to slow down the ball and just keep oh my goodness.
Hey, listen, you just played your heart out right there. You're physically and mentally exhausted right now, right? Well, Mish, let me ask you about a couple of your teammates. I thought that DeVay Willie had just a tremendous game. She fouled out there right at the end, and that was scary with Chinle making the comeback. But how about DeVay and the game she played? I thought Bray James with a big couple of foul shots there at the end, and her defense. Tell me about how you felt like your teammates played tonight.
Yeah, each of them can make big plays for themselves and for the team. And yeah, I have a lot of trust in them, and it's just each and every one of us can create. And yeah.
Confidence. Your team seems like you have a lot of confidence. Is that a real thing? Am I sensing that for real? You go out there, it seems like you're so confident, like you're so experienced, and you trust each other so well.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
I'm going to let you get to the locker room. Can we get you a T-shirt? Would you
Yes.
Would you proudly wear this for us? You don't have to put it on now, but you going to like that?
Yes. Thank
All right.
you.
You can't change the oil, though, in that, okay? All right? We're not going to let that happen. Hey, congratulations. Way to go.
Oh, thank you.
Good luck. All right, there's Milicia Nelson, the Sports Zone's Player of the Game. It's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center, everybody. and a victory for Winter Rock tonight. 41-38, the final score. We get a chat. She can stay. She can stay. She can be right there, part of the post game. So who are we talking to here? Who's this?
This is my little one, Melanie. Say hi.
Melanie? And Melanie play basketball?
She's gonna.
I'll bet. I'll bet she's going to be good. All right, let's continue on, everybody, from our courtside location at Chinle High School. A victory for Winter Rock tonight over the Chinle Wildcats. Final score 41-38. That obviously the scoreboard isn't accurate there, but 41-38 the final here tonight as Winter Rock comes in and takes care of business in a nail biter. And let's talk to the victorious head coach, Gabby Whitney, joins us now. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Wow, what a win. What a win. I imagine you'll take them in any variety that you get them. And this one probably ended up a lot closer than you wanted after a big lead.
A win's a win. We'll take it. Yeah.
You have that big lead. And one of the things that seems apparent to me, lots of confidence. This team goes out there and plays poised, disciplined, relentless, and boy, the confidence level's really high with your team.
Oh, yes, and that's one thing that I really do talk to my girls about is having confidence in themselves, having confidence on defense, offense, their shooting, everything. And I 100%, I'm behind their back, just talking about them confidence and just kind of boosting them up a little bit, yeah.
Well, you came into the game, first rankings of the season just came out, and ranked number 2. You came in with a 12-3 record, obviously now 13-3 overall. How proud are you of this team and what they're doing?
This team is a phenomenal team. I am so, as a coach, I'm proud of them. They never give up. Whether we're down, whether we're up, the girls are always fighting no matter what. And that's one thing that I really, really want to commend the girls about is their fight. They never give up. They always keep fighting. They always stay together. And that teamwork and that leadership is out there on the court, as you can see it.
Malicia Nelson had another great game like she always does. She was our player of the game. We talked to her a moment ago. But DeVay Willie, boy, it was scary when she fell down at the end of the game, having her off the floor. But I thought she played so well for you today.
Oh, yeah, definitely. With DeVay, she can score when she wants to score. Defense, I believe, is her main strength. She gets defensive stops, and we usually put her on the top players at the opponent team. But yeah, defense is where her strong point is at. Yeah.
So, Coach, this is your second or third season now here? Third, right?
Third, yes.
Third season here at Winter Rock. And how's your master plan going? Because I'm telling you, this team looks great. Is it all coming together the way you have it scripted, or?
Yeah, it is coming together. But again, just getting to know the girls for 3 years now, getting to know them getting to know me, having that trust, that respect out there on the court, it does go a long way.
A lot of fun watching your team out there. You've got to be proud of them. We certainly are impressed. And keep it going. We'll see you soon, okay, Coach?
All right, thank you. Appreciate
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Gabby Whitney, the head coach of the Winter Rock Lady Scouts. Victory tonight. That makes Winter Rock now 13-3 overall. Number 2 ranked team in the state of Arizona with the first rankings that just came out for the AIA. And we congratulate them on a 41-38 victory over the Chinle Lady Wildcats. Well, we're going to wrap this one up. Remember this, everybody. Remember that in a moment we return here to Winter Rock with our Chinle for the boys game. Start a whole new broadcast for that. Do check in with us and watch this big matchup for the Wildcat boys and the Winter Rock Fighting Scouts. I want to thank Derek Simmons, our producer, our technical director, Julio K. And on camera one up there tonight, that's Jessica K. For the entire crew, Floyd Simmons saying thank you for joining us, saying God bless you, stay warm out there, and we'll see you in just a moment with more Northland basketball presented by Choice, NTUA Wireless.